That's cool.
What is that?
That's Marine Madness. That's going to be.
I want to get a character now. I've had 5 different numbers call me today, and I answer. I'm like, hello, and they don't say a dang thing. Like 5 numbers. I don't understand.
I get calls from like fake numbers all the time, or just like spam local numbers.
Oh, I got one from the Red Cross today, and they're like, it was an online message. Oh, really? You're like, are they negative? It's fine. And they had like statistics, and I was like, it works on me.
Is that your blood type?
Yeah. Well, I'm registered.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be ready for this. Like, I would get that
She's like, the guy's really good. So you get that like impression?
I don't get the same impression. I can see how you can kind of see that. You guys very big and very. That's so nice.
We don't have anything to vote on, right?
Did you ever go to staffing?
Yeah, I knew that guy.
You knew the guy?
I knew
Is
that
it
guy.
okay if I speak on behalf of the 4 of us saying that we are not public
Yeah.
senior units?
What is
I would even say like, is it okay if I say on behalf of all of us that we're not publicly like endorsing any campaign?
Yes, that's fine, please.
You can even say we encourage you all to campaign, but we personally think you want to take right. As far as that, to spread that about their kids. Oh, obviously, they're not really doing that.
Where's the list at?
Right.
It's on the CSI office front door. Did we?
The contract
Good
is
deal.
thinking about? The contract?
No, not that one.
Dang it.
Not yet. Not yet.
How long has it been?
A week and 3 days.
Like talk to them about it. Like where are we at?
Yeah, I had the guy just gonna email me all his info. When I was there, I gave him all my info and everything and told me to contact him. So I'm just contacting him.
You have his contact info?
I'm gonna reach out to him. I hope that works. They want 230. The guy said they offered him 30.
So you guys stay with mine? Well, Sherry, how's that?
A little extra.
Little something.
Something.
Yeah. Get them a nice meal.
A little something.
It is 4:30. Let's get this meeting started by saying the pledge. Travis, if you'll lead us.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The minutes from the previous meeting were sent out to you all, and they were presented outside. So I have a motion to approve the minutes as presented. All those in favor of approval, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Minutes passed from the previous meeting. Do we have any old business at this time? Seeing none, we will move into new business. My only item of new business pertains to elections, so I will quit hassling you all about running because we are past that point. On the 26th at noon, all of the applications were due. So now we have multiple individuals, and I just wanted to show you all who those were and how many individuals we have running for different positions, and kind of talk about this process a little bit more. We have 3 candidates running for president, 3 for EVP, 2 for administration, 1 for finance, 1 for RCA president. We have 20 running for at large, and there are 8 positions available. We have 3 running for business, 1 for College of Education Human Services. We have no one running for Humanities and Fine Arts. We have 3 for Science, Engineering, and Technology. We have 3 for Ag, 2 for Nursing and Health Professionals. Woo! We have 1 for Clark, 1 for Hester, and then 1 for Springer Franklin. So what that means is that after we vote, there will, without a doubt, still be vacancies. But I personally feel like it's a great feat that we have 20 individuals running for at large. I think that says a lot about our organization to have people want to be involved. And so I'm hopeful that the new executive board will be able to fill in those vacancies afterwards. So encourage people to, still even to take up that opportunity after our elections close, because hopefully our new exec will be able to jump right into that and get those spots filled so they can start off strong in the fall. I'm hopeful for that for them. Also, going off of elections just a little bit, the Center for Student Involvement is campaign neutral. So that means that within that office, we're not campaigning, or we're not really talking about our campaign or endorsing any candidates. So that's a neutral space for everyone. And then also, on behalf of the executive board, we are not publicly endorsing any candidates. So we are supportive of every individual running, because I'm so excited that we have multiple individuals running, but we're not publicly endorsing anyone, and that's the stance that we have chosen to make. So I'm hopeful that everyone will encourage others as well. So that means we can't participate as in like spreading the word about your campaign or sharing your stuff on social media. I'll like everyone's. I won't like just one person's, I'll like everyone's. So I encourage you all to just keep on fighting the good fight. The next 2 weeks are definitely going to be tough, but if you work hard, I really believe that that hard work will pay off. So I feel your pain. I've been there, done that. It's an incredible experience. So I encourage you to keep on keeping on throughout this election process. Does anyone else have any comments or questions specifically pertaining to elections for this year? We will have online voting for a full 48 hours on MyGate through the 12th and 13th, and then we will announce on the 15th. So get a day to breathe, and then you find out. Katie?
I recommend doing your core tables on those days. It's an easy way to knock it out, and you can catch people and let them vote on your laptop or whatever.
Great suggestion. And if you do have a core table, I also want to remind everyone that that is also campaign neutral. So that means you're not endorsing one candidate over another. You're just encouraging people to vote, period. But great thought. Any other new business? Okay, cool. Moving into our branch reports. Craig wasn't able to make it today. He's got lots of stuff going on with J-Board, but Becca is here.
Hi, guys. Be considering applying to be a Great Beginnings leader. They're looking for more people, and the deadline is March 31st. Another reminder about the RA info sessions. Those are March 6th and 7th at 9 p.m. in this room. So if you know anyone interested in becoming an RA, make sure you pass the word along to them. Our lock-in event is this Friday, again, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. in Winslow Dining Hall. There'll be chicken wings, pizza, hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, stuff like that. And they will be opening that dining room up, and there will be the Xboxes and things running. There'll be a karaoke system going, and that is completely free. All you have to do is show up. If you have a Murray State email address, then we'll have you type that in just so we can keep track of who all showed up. That way we have a running number of how many people were there. But that's all that you need to do in order to show up and come and enjoy the night with us. Cash Cart is March 3rd from 2 to 6 p.m. That's where we'll be going around all the residence halls and asking like trivia questions and giving out prizes and stuff throughout that time period. I think that's all I have for you guys. Anyone have any questions, comments for me? Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Becca. Moving into our officer reports, Miss Rachel.
No report other than to say good luck to all. Hope if you need anything from me, just let me know, but I can't endorse you. So
Thanks. Bailey.
Just don't forget about office hours, that's all.
Okay. Madison.
Last week I was in Boston along with Jeannie and Christian for NACA, and that was really cool. We got to see a lot of interesting acts and programs, and we have a good idea of some things to bring to campus this semester and looking in the future what types of things we are going to bring next year. So we got the contracts for, do you all remember the emotion matrix? Those like the virtual reality simulators that are down in like the square or rocking chair lounge, whatever. Anyway, so we got the contract for them. So they will be back this semester along with a program that's going to be at Murray Madness. It's the custom beverage holder. They're like these little customizable koozies that you can get your name on. They're pretty cool. And we also have contracts for the Build-A-Bear event that's going to be here around Easter. So we're going to have horses, bears, and then now like little bunny rabbits. So that'll be cool. Yes, and if you have any questions for me about the VP position, or if anyone's interested in CAB for next year, just direct them my way. That's all I have.
Thank you, Madison. As far as my report, I really don't have a whole lot for you all other than to just keep on keeping on, keep campaigning. If you're not running for another position, encourage someone to fill in a vacancy afterwards and encourage people to vote. You'll see different stuff on our social media about voting in general. So I encourage you to share all of that and encourage people to participate in this process. I think something so important to remember is that the individual that represents you as president doesn't just sit in this meeting every week. They represent you on the Board of Regents. And so you are electing the individual that is one of the 11 people that makes the decisions about this university. And that's so important. And that means that students need to be conscious and aware of who is representing them and of what that process is like. So please, if anything, educate others about what that means and encourage them to vote. It takes a team effort, and I'm excited to see what SGA will look like in the coming years. So I encourage that. But other than that, I really don't have anything. Do you have any questions for me? Okay, we'll move on into our director reports. Connor Moore.
Just kind of repeating what Tori said, encourage people to vote for those campaigning. If there are any questions you might have throughout these 2 weeks, please come to me or Jeannie, ask those questions. We'd rather you ask them first and then go ahead and do them and potentially get in trouble for it. So please ask questions.
Caleb?
We'll have a little meeting after our meeting is done here today.
Aaron?
No report. Good luck to everybody else.
Thank you. Do we have any university committee reports? Yeah.
Kevin and I are on the dining services RPF committee, and they had their first meeting on Monday, which neither of us were able to attend because of conflict with the candidates meeting, but we did both meet with Mr. David Looney today, and he sort of just outlined for us what the purpose of that committee was and how that process is going to look, and so that'll be starting soon, so we'll have reports on that.
Thank you. Any other committees? Okay, we will move into our guest reports with the President's Office.
Terrific. Today you have an opportunity, which is to fill out a survey, and I know you love that, but this is for assessment for the university, and it's required for SACs and all of that. So there are 5 questions. One of them is what group you're associated with, so I think that'll be pretty easy for you to do. Yes, if you could help do that, that would be great. Does anybody need a pencil to write? Okay. I actually brought that. You know, that's my teacher in me. So,
can you grab some for us?
I'm not going to grab that. Thank you.
And if you'll just hand those, when you finish, hand those across this way. You need a device. Just a second. Thanks. Anybody else need to do it the right way? I'd almost throw it there. Terrific. Thanks a lot for doing those. Also, I have an update. The president is, of course, not here. With multiple things, but he's been on the phone. The House budget dropped today. So that's good news, actually, for us. I'm supposed to tell you about where we were. The governor's budget had a 6.25% cut to state appropriations. We're hearing across campus that people don't know what that money amount is. I am here to tell you. Okay, so you can spread it around faculty, staff, and students. It's $2.8 million, 6.25% cut to our state appropriations. That's not to our budget, that's to our state appropriations. Additionally, there's a $4.8 million increase to our pension. Those are above and beyond what we do here, right? Those are beyond our control. So I want you to be aware of those two numbers. Additionally, brevet had been cut in the original governor's bill by $1.2 million. But what we're hearing today is very good news from the House, and I don't think I can share that yet, but it's very good news from the House about two of those three numbers, basically the 6.25 and the brevet. So I will leave it at that because it is hot off the presses. They're still in committee right now, and Jordan Smith is there, and we've had some information that you can share that, right? We can increase morale, all of those good things, because we're hearing good news. Now, just like you know, just because the House has something, it goes to the Senate, and then they have to agree, and it goes to the governor for possible line item vetoes. So I want you to be aware there's still a long way in the process, but this was good news today, right? Good news. Still keep doing what you're doing. We had a group here from McCracken County and very kind students who talk to them. So when you see students on campus, when you see people with yellow bags, go and talk to them, right? You're our best advocates. They don't want to talk to me. They want to talk to you. So I talk to them and they go, nice to see you. You know, you're old. So, but please go talk to them, please, because you are our best advocates for what Murray State does for each of us. Murray State is a benefit to me every day of my life, and I hope it is to you. So do you have questions for me? Great. Everybody filled out those? Okay. I want you to move them this way. And then when they get to the end of the aisle, bring them down this way. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all are so good. You listen to directions. I'm so impressed. I only have to do one step. Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Facilities management, do you have anything?
Nothing to report unless there are questions.
Any questions or comments for facilities? I feel like I have something. Thank you. Dining services.
I'm gonna start before, I'm gonna say a couple of things. I started on October 28th, on my very first week. I attended RC, and this meeting, you guys asked me, we want to see dining representation. We've been here ever since. I want you to do that. That was, you asked us to do something, and we responded to you. I want you to know that we are here to support you guys. I don't know that I've ever gotten in front of the group and asked you to do anything for me, but I'm going to ask you something right now, okay? Here's what it all comes down to. We are about recruitment of great students to Murray State. You guys are a great example and representation of that. It's important to us that we recruit really good students, and we recruit really great people, and then we retain them, and then they can graduate from it. What I'm going to ask you, if you're happy with what we're doing for you, we're going to share a little bit more tonight. I'd like you to make sure you tell your friends. Post it on your social media sites. Let the folks know what a great experience it is about being at Murray State, what a great experience it is about being a member of our family. Okay, do that for me. I'll continue to keep your back going. We got some exciting things we're going to talk to you tonight about, but I'm going to ask you in return, you help me out, okay? So this is Kelly.
Hey, so I guess I can kind of see it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to make it quick though. Okay, so just our upcoming events. We're gonna have 3 slides from now on, and I'm gonna go through and talk. It's gonna be really long, like 30-minute conversations. Just kidding, 5 minutes. So limited time offer. We're gonna have these in the tea room every week. You'll see them. We also have on Fridays. We'll have a Lent option. And you'll see that they're all in green, so it kind of makes sense. But the limited time offer this week is the soup and grilled cheese combo. So it's a cup of soup and the grilled cheese for $5.49. The French fry bar at Winslow is finally coming up. So that's tomorrow, which is March 1st. So that's exciting. Everybody likes that. The ISO dinner is coming up on March 14th. The Hot Wings Challenge on March 28th. And the end of the year picnic will be coming up on April 23rd. And the Easter meal is on the 1st. It's missing on here. But, you can't miss that. It's really good. Home cooked meal kind of thing. And then the Iron Chef competition is April 26th. So get ready and get prepared for that. Our next one is going to be You Spoke, We Listened. And so on Thursday nights, it's going to be dessert night at Winslow. So it looks like brownies and fudge. And then the Build Your Own Banana Splits, which I think we had last night. Today is Wednesday, last night, so I'm so prepared for this. Sorry, guys. But anyways, y'all love that, so we brought it back, and so every Thursday night you'll be seeing that. And then the last thing is the Halo Top ice cream. So, so it took a lot. Was it you that asked for it?
Yes.
What was wrong? They were like, the president asked. I was like, no. That's not who asked, so it was you. I was wrong. It happens. So the Halo ice cream will be coming in. We're getting that from our Winkler distribution room, which is kind of a big deal because I tried to get it and I couldn't get him, and he had to get with some people there, but they're able to bring it in. So that's awesome. So we'll have it in Fast Track, and then I know that we should be able to carry it in Waterfield also, possibly Business Express. So that's very exciting news. But that's all I have. Y'all have any questions?
Y'all are great.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, we'll have a survey. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, if y'all have any questions or shout outs or whatever, we have the comment cards in each venue. So make sure you fill them out.
Some students have asked me why one of the dishwasher things are closed at Winslow.
At Winslow?
So what we've done is we've converted that side to do pots and pans and do something different. It helps us with the back of the house and how we manage the facility. So I know you were used to putting plates and stuff in there, but it allows us to staff it a little bit differently and provide some different kinds of opportunities. And that's what makes it.
Okay. I just had a lot of students thinking it was broken. I'm like, I don't think it's broken.
It's not broken.
It's happened though, right?
It's like stuff. Yeah.
They've had problems before with that, but always changing and dining service is a good thing. Anything else? Yeah.
I've noticed on the MyGate page, like some days, like the tea room menu isn't posted. I don't know if it just wasn't
just not posted at all.
Tea room wasn't even an option. It just had Winslow,
and the tea room wasn't even not even an option.
And the Stampede, and tea room was an option. Then I checked it the next day, and tea room was on there.
Okay, so I'll look into it because we do have a rotating menu, but it's usually like the same thing. Except like this week it was a little different. So I'll find out what's going on with that because we definitely want it out there so you always know what you're getting.
Yeah, and like I said too, it's just that one day and then the next day's back up there. So I just didn't know if there's something wrong in the system or someone just forgot to put it up that day. I'm not sure.
It's the same person that does it, yeah. So I don't know, but they haven't been out this semester, so we'll have to see. So, okay. But I'll ask and make sure and double check it on myself too.
Right,
yeah, thank you.
Also, one other thing you mentioned, recruiting great students, and one thing you've recently started doing at Winslow is giving to-go cups to the prospective students, and a lot of the families are really liking that as a student ambassador standpoint.
It's nice. It's nice.
Just saying, I live at the late night menu all the time with saying chicken fries, and there were no chicken fries. For me, I'm a big chicken fry guy. So it's literally disappointing.
Okay, we will send that over. Yeah, when you're expecting it.
Remember, if you remember last Wednesday, we announced that the to-go box is coming back to late night.
Yeah.
So when that happened, we had a whole bunch of people show up and they took a whole lot of food. So we really kind of got behind it. It might have been because of that. It's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining about it, but we were, what it tells me is it was something that was really wanted. I'm really glad we brought it back for you guys. And we're gonna do a better job about planning, but that's no excuse, it's just what happened.
And I guess you know, so you know the chicken fries could have been gone. It was chicken nuggets, you know, that's a good plan to eat. Solid chicken fries.
It changes, something like that, just adding the to-go will change, just like adding the burrito bar here, kind of change things over there for a little bit, and then change things for the burrito bar and the tea room, so. Kind of.
No, we do.
We just have to figure it out. Yeah, no, thank you. Anything else?
Yeah, what's a French fry bar?
A French fry bar?
Or what?
So you know what
Like
a
chili,
potato bar is,
cheese.
or a burrito bar?
You add whatever.
Lots of toppings. You put French fries on the plate, and then put chili or cheese or.
Convenience, like. Have you ever seen Gilmore Girls?
Is that it? Any other?
I have something.
I've lost y'all completely. No?
I have something.
You got a request?
So, yes, last Wednesday, I went to late night because we could get to-go boxes, right? And so, one of my favorite things to get at late night has always been cheese sticks, and they don't have them anymore, and it was really upsetting. So naturally, I talked to the employee that worked, and I said, how many students have come to you and asked about cheese sticks, that kind of thing? And she was like, a lot of people have asked, we'd really love to have them back. So I just thought I'd throw that in there. They're really good. They're like my second favorite thing, right behind blueberry waffle cone ice cream. So just thought I'd let you know.
All right. If you ask me to do something, you're probably going to see them back on the menu, right?
Is it the same ones they have in the tea room? Or are they different?
I don't know if they're different. I just know that they were amazing.
They're different. They're different. Okay. So not the same.
They were so good.
Okay. You know what happened? If that would be, we listened to Tori and
She spoke, we listened.
So we'll make a deal for you. We'll bring them back, because it's your request, you have to bring a friend.
I have to bring a
Bring
friend
a friend.
to eat the cheese sticks?
That's correct. I volunteer to say.
Yeah, I'll bring lots of friends. Okay, deal? They're so good. And then I'll pressure all of them into getting the ice cream. It's amazing.
Says cheese sticks on there. Saying, I know that's not big anymore.
All right.
Thank you. Anything else for dining? Katie?
It was a few weeks ago, but in like 3 different cliques of mine around campus, each group mentioned, did you see there are 3 things of peach ice cream in Winslow? And they were all complaining about it on separate occasions. So I don't know if that was just a one-time instance, but apparently like the more specific specialty ice creams, people would prefer more like basic flavors and then the other options.
Understood.
But not a ton of.
Yeah, sometimes what we're as we're bringing new things in, we're learning what moves and what doesn't move, and so you'll see the things left there that don't move, and then they don't get reordered, and you know, we kind of adjust. So when we start making these changes, it takes a little bit of time to kind of figure out the stuff that moves really fast is gone, you don't see it, and the stuff that's left is typically the less wanted, and so we adjust those parts. We have a process to do that, yeah.
Sorry, just another general question. So sometimes I get the wraps or sandwiches in Winslow. Sometimes I get a plate and sometimes I get like one of those new trays. I just don't know why it varies so much.
A lot of that is because we got the new trays, we're using them when we like them, but we didn't get enough of them. And so as opposed to telling you, no, we don't have a tray, we put it on a plate, something like that, but yeah.
Anything else for dining? Christian Barnes.
Just continue to be sending those applications in for the Ralph H. Woods and the Max Carmen and the Jim Bauer that are all posted online. We're still a little ways out, about a month, but I still haven't yet received any nomination forms from student organizations, so those awards are posted as well. So you got to get with your student organizations, nominate those members who have shown tremendous work and efforts on campus. Make sure you guys send those in. And good luck. I just want to say good luck to our men's basketball team this weekend. And the girls had a hard-fought tournament and season this season. So good luck to them this weekend. And as if anything, if you have any questions, let me know.
Thank you. Jeannie? Okay. Did we pass this around? Oh, does anybody have any kudos that they would like to verbally say?
Go Dynasty Services.
Right. Any announcements? I just have that voting is the 12th and the 13th, and then Murray Madness is the following day, so we can celebrate with all of that fun stuff. And we do have vacancies if you want to have anybody apply for that. Yes.
I'll just say that those of you that volunteered to serve on the advising task force, I did give all of the names to the advising coordinator, and we have not decided what to do as far as that goes yet. So don't think I just dropped the ball on that. We'll work on it.
Awesome. Any other announcements or anything else that needs to be brought before SGA? Alrighty, do I have a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All those in favor of adjournment, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Thanks for another great meeting, you all.